Okay, so Glenn shared with me his Power BI project, which connects to a PostgreSQL data source and also utilizes a spreadsheet. What I'm going to do is actually open up that data source, open up that project, sorry, and then I want to reconfigure the data sources to point to Excel spreadsheets on my system, and also change the data source name to point to the ODBC data source as defined on my machine. So I'll double click on the app, and what it's going to do is it's going to open up the Power BI with the set of data that was actually in the report when he sent it to me. And so you'll see that I have the data source here. And if I actually go in and say, okay, refresh the data source, I'll actually get an error because in this example here, I don't have a spreadsheet. And in this example here, I don't have the data source name defined in my ODBC admin. So what I'll do is first I'll go in, edit the query. And you can see here, no driver specified. So I can actually go in here and actually choose the driver as defined on my system. So I actually have a data source called distribution data mart, and I'm going to tell to use that instead. I could actually change the query here if I wanted to also, but let's do that for now. And great, saved it, everything looks good. I can do close and apply. You'll see that it's actually running the data. And retrieve the rows. And so here I'm going to do the exact same thing. And I'm going to edit the query for this Excel spreadsheet. And again, it's going to give me the error saying it can't find it. I can go to the error here, but I know I can just go up here and change the data source settings and actually change the source. And I want to actually go to the file that's actually on my system, which is actually in a C drive on my system. So I can choose that, and choose that, and choose that. And if I actually close and apply, it'll actually reconnect. And so now that I have that done, I can do things, filter all the pages based on the event number. And I'll do basic filtering, and I'll choose 7691 and 10861. I'll now save this. I'll actually close it. Can I close this? No easy way to close it, huh? File. Let's say new. Close it the old-fashioned way. See if it has recent file. So I'm going to open the exact same one that I just saved, and hopefully now my stuff should be saved. So let's go here. Query. You'll see I got no error this time because it saved the settings that I set last time I was in here. Same with this. Query. There it is. Look at data source settings. You can see the data source settings are using the ones I defined from my system. So I think it's relatively straightforward where we could create a bunch of different files for them. And then when they bring them down their system, they can go in there and point to their data source and their spreadsheets. And I think we're good.